So today I want to talk for a minute about 3D infrastructure and what we mean when we say that VNTANA is a 3D infrastructure platform. So it's probably one of the least exciting things about 3D when everyone's looking at the metaverse and everything that can be done, but it's one of the most important things that a company can do to scale successfully. So what we mean by 3D infrastructure is essentially the ability to view, manage, optimize, and deploy your 3D assets. So let's start with view. So view essentially means that you're going to have a web viewer that's going to allow you to view your asset in real time, allow you to manipulate it, annotate it, move it around, and actually see what it is that designers are working on. Now, 3D viewers are starting to become a dime a dozen. There's lots of different ones, but one of the things that people don't often think about is the fact that these models are often hundreds of megabytes large, if not gigabytes. So it's super important to have optimization combined with the ability to view a 3D asset so that all of the parties and all of the stakeholders, no matter where they are, can view a lightweight version of that file. On the managed side, it's really important that you have things like tags and attributes and the ability to move that data across different systems. So the ability to pull data from your PLM system, to push data into an existing DAM or other content management system that might be used by e-commerce or marketing teams. So that's what we mean on the managed side of the asset equation, is being able to move assets around, have the appropriate data associated with those assets, and be able to distribute them at scale. On the optimized side, I talked about it a little bit, but it's really important because it's not just on the viewing side, it's also on the distribution side. Most platforms do not have the same specs. What you're going to need for Amazon is going to be different than what you're going to need for Google. It's going to be different than what e-com team wants, and it's going to be different than what you might use in an ad with Meta or Snapchat or something like that. So being able to optimize in an automated way a single high fidelity asset to all of those different distribution channels has huge value for an organization. If they don't think about this part of things, they're going to lose. It's going to be problematic. You're going to build these beautiful 3D assets and then you're not going to have a place to actually use them. You're going to go and say, oh man, we've got to rework all of these because none of them meet the specs that are required for these end use cases. And finally, distribute. So with distribute, it's not just being able to download a file and put it somewhere else. Yes, that's important, and yes, we believe that you should own your data, you should own your files, and be able to use them wherever you want to. That's why we never lock you down. You can work with other DAM systems, other content management systems that are already in place. We're not saying this has to be a one-size-fits-all situation. But on distribution, it's about having APIs. It's about being able to search the metadata that you want to search, pull the appropriate product, and then push it to the appropriate platform. And a lot of that is also heavy lifting on the integration side. So that's why we've built out integrations with many, many different platforms. So it's as simple as the click of a button. Your IT team doesn't need to build anything custom to be able to integrate with some other system. So that's what we mean when we talk about 3D infrastructure at VNTANA.